of wrestling. So let's hear a wrestling story from Richie. So what's this wrestling about? Growing up, what happened?
Growing up, probably the first time I went to a wrestling match, we went with the boys club. Mr. Zeman was one of the guys that took about 10 of us. This is probably about 1966. I was probably 8 years old. And I know we went to the International Amphitheater, which is on 43rd and Halston, and boys club was on Palmer and Sawyer. But to get there, you had to take 2 L's in a bus, which took about an hour and a half and go through all black ghetto neighborhood.
That was a big deal back then, right?
It was big. Yeah, I remember 1966. This is the height of the civil rights movement. 2 years before King was shot. And but we endured it, and we, scared when we went through the all black neighborhoods and that, and got the amphitheater, and of course we got the worst seats in the house, nosebleed heaven, but you could see that was Dick the Bruiser down there, and you could see the other greats at the time that were wrestling, Moose Sherlock, and that. And then we came home, me and my brother Tom, that night, and we told our dad about it, and so a couple times a year we became big wrestling fans and watched it on TV. And then he would take us the same journey, a bus ride, and then 2 hours, and the same thing,
So when your dad went, was it a big deal that he'd make that trek for all that to go with you?
It was a big night. My mom. I remember my mom were being worried about it because we were going there after King got shot during the race riots and that.
All right.
And then as we got older, Tom and I, we would take got to the point where we would take my dad too.
Right.
Yeah. And then when I met Ray, he knew some wrestlers, and we went a couple times, I think. So yeah, we grew up on it, and it was a big part. Even I don't know, people watch it now. Great athletes, but it's choreographed, but it's entertainment.
Well, you know what? It's choreographed like a freaking dance or a ballet, man. These guys are getting dropped feet on, like they're getting dropped. You can't fake that.
No, you can't. I mean, you could pull some punches and you could do some things and make extra noise, but now, do you remember Jim Holiday?
The boys, the
Golden Boys.
That's it, the Golden Shower Boys. If you didn't like them.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But Jim would tell me. I mean, we used to go see him. Now you got to remember that's the lower echelon of wrestling.
Yes.
It's not. It wasn't the WWF.
Not WWF.
No,
right.
They're too small. Those guys are monsters in the WWF. But the vigorous training that you have to go through, just. Like Jim said, the first time he bounced off the ropes for an hour, he was bruised and lumps on him, and learning all those things, very, very, very painful, very enduring. And he had to sign waivers in case he broke his neck.
Died.
I
mean, really? You could land the wrong way.
Yeah, you're talking. He was making $100 a night for that. So
$150 on the weekends, maybe.
Maybe if he was lucky. A lot of wrestling groupies, so it has its benefits if you're into that.
Yeah.
But, I think later on in life when I think later on in life too, I got more into the boxing, and then when the MMA came,
Mm-hmm. Now, when it came to MMA, did you prefer when there were no weight classes and no time limits?
No, I think like any fighting thing. I remember when the first Tough Man competitions came out in the late 70s and 80s, I heard about them.
Yeah.
And then that's how they started here. It was Tough Man competitions. I asked this one guy at the gym, I said, he was a karate guy, you going to join the Tough Man? He said, no, because I'm not tough. He just studied martial art.
Yeah.
He says, that's crazy. Anything can happen in there.
Right.
It's a free-for-all. And that's when you had one guy that was 300 pounds fighting a 200 pound.
Like Hoist Gracie.
I guess this is even before that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think by the time Hoist Gracie came in, it was starting to get more sanctionized.
Right. Okay.
But
so you mean like pride fighting? Was that even before MMA?
The what?
Or pride? Pride fighting is like the octagon, but I think it was beforehand. I'm not sure.
I'd have to look it up. I think the first things were the Tough Man competitions.
That's right.
That's one. Okay, I'll tell you. This one guy I knew from the gym. This has to go back at least 25 years. His name was Keith Hackney. He was from Roselle, Illinois. And he went to my gym, real badass, ex-Army guy, black belt in Kempo karate. And he fought this like 700-pound giant.
Like a butterbean, but bigger.
No, but really big and bad.
Yeah.
And the guy was beating him. He finally got him down to hit him 57 times in the face. Broke his hand, but won the match. And he was known as the Giant Killer. Look it up one day.
Wow.
Keith Hackney, the Giant Killer. But that was before it was sanctioned with weight classes. But to do anything right,
it's got to be organized, right?
It has. Now it's not only is it organized. Now it's done right. It's organized. It's a big thing, a multi-million-dollar a year thing. How do you think McGregor got a fight with Mayweather? Speaking of that, that's how popular it is now.
So, do you think since it's so popular, is there any rigging going on?
No. These are. I don't. I think these are serious fights to the finish. Here's why.
Yeah,
the punches they throw on each other, the brutality. One of those punches to a temple, the wrong place, and you can die.
Right.
And I also think, but the boxing road is
a little more kind of. Isn't Don King part like some of that? No.
I think the whole boxing world realized once MMA came, boxing it's not exciting anymore.
It's not.
In my opinion, I'd rather see someone that could perform 4 or 5 different ways of fighting.
Yeah, me too.
You have more weapons on your body. You grapple.
Yep. Yeah, and I'd love to see Mayweather frickin' MMA with Conor.
Oh,
that'll never happen.
No, he'd get beat in a minute.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, but that's not good TV neither because it'd be so fast.
It'd be too fast. The thing for promotion, I think McGregor's his name. That was a good thing for him, and he probably knew he had good enough boxing skills that he could at least maintain for quite a few rounds.
And you know what? That fight was so big that they probably put it on the night some bill or law went into effect, and everyone was watching that fight instead of paying attention. I think a lot of shit they put on TV is for distraction.
Wow, never thought of that.
But now you might, right?
Interesting.
Come on, you think the Super Bowl's anything important? I'm sure they pass a lot of bills through Congress on that day, even if it is fucking Sunday. Distractions, man. There's tons of them throughout the world to take your eyes away.
No one's thinking about anything else.
Of course not.
Where do you come up with this? This is great thinking.
I don't know, man.
Do you sit and think about this?
I sit and think about it, and then I watch videos and try to research
Okay,
stuff.
and you have someone has educated you on this and said, you ever notice that different events are on them and bills
No,
are
I
being
thought of that
passed?
one. I did think of that one. And the amazing thing is, like, I watch WWF, WWE. I watch wrestling.
Yeah.
And 4 years ago, or whenever it was, the last time the Olympics were here, not these winter ones, but the last ones, the closing ceremony of the Olympics was the same night as the WWE pay-per-view. More people watched the pay-per-view than the Olympics.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, people watch. Wrestling is an immense, huge thing,
Oh,
too.
it is still. It is.
It really is. So I just think, okay, have you thought about the 12 months of the year? January is the new year, the new month of the year. February is Valentine's Day, March is St. Patrick's Day, April is Easter, May is Mother's Day, June is Father's Day, July is the 4th of July, June, July, August, I don't know what it is, September, I don't know. October, Halloween, November, Thanksgiving, December.
So there's 2 months that are missing.
No, they have something going on, but what I'm saying is the world is so fucking stupid, they need something to do every month.
Yeah.
Oh my God, next month is Valentine's Day, next month is St. Patrick's Day. They have to have something for people to fucking do.
Well, every one of those things are big money-making things, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like you said, people are stupid.
They need something to fill their life.
Come here. What's the difference between Sweetest Day and Valentine's Day? Why is there a Sweetest Day?
More money, my friend,
More money
right?
for Hallmark and other restaurants and everyone who...
You know what? It's like they live. Another reason to go work, another reason to buy, another reason to consume. They want you in the same cycle, man.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I really do. They live. It's basically what the world is. Just go to work, don't question a goddamn thing, pay your fucking bills, and you're lucky you get to sleep.
It's Valentine's Day. You better... Your wife will be mad, your girlfriend, you gotta take that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, only if they're materialistic.
Well,
That's
only if they're
let me tell you, a lot of people, a lot of women, boy, they want to be showing something for Valentine's Day.
Well, then I guess they're fucking users. So,
And I guess that's
nice
about it, ain't it?
You gonna squelch?
Here we go with the finish. This camera's not coming in too well for it. I'm going to have to work on that, get a better thing. But everything that he wanted. Let's see that one. There we go. We can see the spider a little bit better now. And there we go. That's some reworking today. He's ready to freaking go to bed, man. And then tomorrow, research a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, in the next couple days I will.
All right, man.